So let's speak to you,
Hey,
get
Captain.
through this
Hope I
nonsense
wasn't
side
too
quest.
much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so far.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
The Isabel crisis was all a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all too clear about what she was trying to say. She still ain't. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
You're welcome. Bye.
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure.
We'll watch that in a sec. I forgot about Sam. Might be worth actually checking the messages on the computer too. Install the asset steeper.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Yes.
Registering new owner. Captain.
Welcome to the crew,
units
Sam.
Live to clean and clean to live. Dust accumulation.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you. This area.
Where did you come
All
from?
SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
No, I mean, I want to know more about
Did
you.
you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
What do you say, Sam? You want to help me clean up this colony?
Cut stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
Get back to work. So we've been finding random bits around the place that are going into these people's rooms. So I guess these are just like random books that we've been finding. Yeah, there's the toss ball.
Maximilian.
Is this an empty room?
Vicar.
I guess it's for the last
Vicky.
companion that we're going to find.
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Well, why did I get these messages? Sent messages. Yeah, okay. No new information. I guess we watch this Etherwave.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, Would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Not now. So we get the mission on Groundbreaker, Salvager in the Sky. Oh yeah, that's to speak to the cleaning crew company. Yeah, we go back here, speak to these guys, see how much rep we've lost with
We're now in
these
orbit
other
above
factions.
Roadway, Captain.
Hey, we can bring Sam. Let's take these two. No, let's take Ellie and the computer. Oh, the robot. And now that we're here, we can fast travel over there. So we had the comms. I think this is where the first guy was.
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
But your associate Jameson, he's safe.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
Yeah, you know, there's more to care. There's more to care about than black marks and paperwork.
Not in this colony, there isn't. But success here will get me to Byzantium. I'll have recognition, money, proper facilities. It's the only place to lead a life of meaning in the system.
Life is no more meaningful there. Less so, in fact, more empty.
I can't believe you're right. If I did, I don't know what I'd do.
You've been sold a bill of goods. I would refuse to play their game if I were you.
That's easy for you to say. You're not trapped like I am.
And who's keeping you trapped?
I honestly don't know.
You should think about it. So he's not annoyed that I took his research. That's odd. Then I think there was a guy in here upstairs.
Tossball is all about putting the ball.
Nope, I am totally wrong on that one.
The best way to win a game is by getting the most body goals.
Jameson.
Thanks for
He's
getting
out who
down
I'm looking
here.
for, but let's see what he has to say. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. What were you doing in there anyway?
Oh, we turned the old lab into storage a long time ago. Anton needed someone to fetch precursors, and when Anton needs someone to fetch something, that someone is invariably me.
You don't sound thrilled about that.
About being an assistant? No, I suppose I'm not. I know as much about this stuff as Anton does, but I'm treated like a child. You know what it's like, being shackled despite my potential? Frustrating, that's what.
No problem. Stay safe. Oh yeah, Sam level ups and gear. So we can't give him gear because he's got the presumably special items that we're going to find around the map. Increase your intimidate skill. 20% negative reputation per skill. Oh, sorry, per kill. I don't think I particularly care about that, so let's go with ranged damage. Yeah, let's do that. And then we need to find... I'm certain there was a person in here. There he is.
Any news? On that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
I find your experiment.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
The place was trashed. There were raptidons all over.
Damn! I bet the outlaws shot it for kicks. At least the short circuit would have let some raptidons out. Revenge! Kinda.
Hold up. Why did the raptidons get out? That didn't make any sense.
I siphoned power from the pods to keep Dr. Crane from catching on. I'm no electrician. Every time I plugged it in, the locks would open.
Ooh, my rep decreased. I got places to be. So that leaves me with the doctor person. That's not him there, is it? No. So the doctor is the last one. And he was the one that was looking he was like making an upgrade or some sort of defense thing. So I think what he was trying to make was the force gun.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you asked me to grab your prototype schematics from storage.
Ah, yes. Very good. And have you done that?
I got them, but I sold them.
I might have guessed. Such are the risks when hiring mercenaries. Very well. I have got no ability to stop you. Without those schematics, I'll never be able to repair this pistol. What am I going to do with this useless hunk of junk?
I get bad off you. I don't even know what it is.
It's not like I have a choice in the matter. Here, take it. Now leave, and see that I am never again insulted by your presence.
You've gained ultimatum? Oh. Okay, so we got a gun anyway. 112 DPS. Cool, so... Oh, what is this? Why is this red? Is that part of that must be part of a DLC or an expansion. Okay, I think it is now time to go back to the Groundbreaker. Back to the Groundbreaker, speak to the salvage place. Monarch, Groundbreaker, Terra 2. We're still showing a mission on Terra 2. What do we have here? Passage to anywhere. What if I... Wait, is it showing here because I'm on the ship here? Is that really what that is? No, it's that stupid mission that bugged out.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
If this is something Tobias could handle, see yourself out the door.
I got a nav key to Stellar Bay. What's the job?
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Yep.
You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
good enough for me.
It's likely going to be another room I can't break into.
I thought I saw something.
No, you didn't.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
All right. I got my eye on you.
I really hoped that the science weapon was in here. I'm gonna end up losing rep with everyone in the process of trying to find this bloody thing.
Sublights always outstanding work. Good gig if you don't mind where the bits come from.
BNP, I can't believe it's not work. It's unbelievable how good it is.
It's really bothering me that quest is still showing there. Stellar Bay or Cascadia? Let's go Stellar Bay first.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Put him on screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Just tell me what to do.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Alright, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd.
What was that?
Analyzing the subtextual ordering. I believe it was a type of sermon, Captain. Very zealous in origin.
I want to ask about something else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
None of it, actually. I don't want to ask anything about
How
any of
can
it.
I be of assistance? See
Talk
soon,
to you
Captain.
later. Let's leave. So we got 25% time dilation restore per kill. Don't need movement speed. Maybe health isn't needed right now. Kind of tempted to go. Oh no, that's if you have nobody in your party. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Time dilation recharges quicker. Phoenix, we will increase our damage. Vicar Max, what's his science weapon damage? That'd be cool. He might be a good candidate for me just to give science weapons to if I ever bring him out with me. And we will leave for the same party. Nope.
Only go so far.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Alex Hawthorne.
Well, there's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
It all depends.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her. Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
You already did.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
But now you're all free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I'll leave you be.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yep. I'm Hawthorne.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could been so bad?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands.
I'll mediate.
You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio.
Sure are.
I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
I'll talk to you later. Alright, let's talk to our guide, who's very clearly the one that's going to be our guide, considering their bright red hair and getting drunk by themselves.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here.
Nope, I'm not.
Who are you?
I'm Hawthorne. Oh, I can only tell her my actual name.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure, why not?
Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Looking for the broker?
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoid?
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
You won't find a better deal in Halcyon than our special one-time offer for a refurbished sanitation unit. Remember, if it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
What in the... That thing talks?
That's helps me stay clean. So from the MSI dispensary. View free monarch. Weapons Yeah, what? So that's the ship. Herrick's Handiwork, Space Crime Continuum, The Grim Tomorrow. What the hell? Where did I get all these quests from? Let's go look in here.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Alright, Sanjar, let's have a chat about how you get yourself blacklisted.
New business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
You'd be a hit in Byzantium.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Afraid not.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
If you're free, why bring it back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Sounds like you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon.
Exactly what I would have said, if I'd been paying attention.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
That's a coward's answer.
I have people to look after.
Screw the board.
To be practical.
Don't go with him.
That's why Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine. How do you
With a
mean to
Bolt
do that?
52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush.
Once you got it, what's the other part?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
I'm starting to get the feeling of where isn't overrun with marauders and raptidons in this colony. Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Good enough. I know when to settle. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Yes, it was. He did a great job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Gotta go. Alright, let's see what else is in here. We can use terminals, but it's likely going to get us in trouble. Or not. Lots of stats, don't care about. Okay, so we've done the bar. We spoke to that dude.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Sebastian Adams Wildlife Emporium.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Who's Celia?
She works for Sanjar at MSI. She's also Stellar Bay's biggest collector of canid incisors. And I should know, because she buys them from me.
About Mr. Pickett?
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters.
Oh, was he the museum owner from the first area from Edgewater? Have you seen him at the Queen?
Sure. They're real big. Hard to miss him.
Why was he interested in them?
Who wouldn't be?
People who value self-preservation, Sebastian.
Now that just sounds like a fancy way to say boring people.
Where have you seen one?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him. Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Yeah.
All right then. Leave town through the southern
also
gate,
clean up your
the
mess.
one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mannequin I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
Could be.
Oh, good.
So...
Please, will someone help me?
Oh my lord, there's so many quest givers here.
For stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful.
Calm down. What happened?
Don't you tell me to calm down.
Maybe I don't get your son back then.
I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would he run
He's
away
been
other than
pining
being
for an adventure.
completely
Says he's tired
overburdened?
living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers.
This woman is
Should've listened to his
mental.
mama. I promise.
I bet he's
keep him
like
safe here
he's like
with me.
30. He's just left to get some peace.
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
I hope you find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Okay, Agnes. Okay. Absolute loony bin. Seng's Emporium. Is that a shop? Do I see a sign for that? Is that this? Are you saying? Yeah.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
Oh, okay. They sell guns? But nothing I care about. Do I have anything to sell to him? Yeah, let's sell them some guns. And this armor. Thanks, Zeng.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Who's
I
been
think
killed?
I'm gonna be sick.
Pull yourself together.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate.
Bruh, you just came out here screaming for somebody to come help. Now you tell me not to go into that apartment. What was his name? He's obviously going to be guilty at some point. Kerr. Not that I'll remember it. So the files taken from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what seat is keeping up there. It's all the animal bits. Alright. Neighborhood society just going off on each other.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Oh yeah, he,
Body
this
bag dispenser empty. Please
place has
replace
been
stock reel before
definitely
disposing of any corpses.
hit. Victim. So he was gambling on something. So he was gambling, he owed money And he tried to pack his bags to get away. So now I need to go to the betting agency. But we'll go upstairs first and we'll check everyone else's rooms, because obviously nobody locks their doors. Laura.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Didn't mean to scare you. I love you, B. These Inferno sites look so cool. Was I in here? Was this the bar? No, it wasn't. He's got a name. Everett. You have a name?
Good day to you.
Okay.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Get a grip.
Get a grip, he says. As if I haven't survived this place for 10 years. This town is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Ever thought about leaving?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then?
You forgot stabbed.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
Why'd you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Sounds like you'd want more than centimeters.
That's what she said.
There's truly no end to my
She's
suffering.
funny. I'm off.
Lucky you.
What'd you find?
What direction did I come from? Oh yeah, okay, so that was the apartment. And we went in there. There's nothing over here. This definitely looks dodgy down here.
We don't get many outsiders.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her.
With Brack's missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
I don't know, Auntie. You'll have to pry it.
Don't blame me if I puke on your shoes.
Aren't you a saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
This got weird fast.
Maybe some other time, then, when Auntie's personal allotment of stimulation is restored. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed.
Yeah, just give me the...
Give
me the pills.
Half annoyed, weren't you? Who's it for?
It's for me.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
But with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little
Isn't it a shame what someone will do? Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Naoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
When can you get her next dose?
I'm afraid it'll be the better part of a month. Our dear
I'm just gonna go up and steal
Naoka
it.
tends to exhaust her supply rather quickly. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you, but there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I thought you were in charge around here.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Forgetful fellow, eh?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually.
But until then, it's lots of fun.
Episodic pharmacological delirium is no laughing matter, young lady.
We're gonna find the doctor.
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Oh, she is a freak.
Chin up, dearie.
Yeah, okay. Let's just make this. Make this quick.
Pick up her up. If Velma's running the warehouse, she can certainly.
Naoka, increase allotment. Why am I even in here? Yep, fine, I'm not. But we did try just combinations of random stuff. What, are they writing a book? Ah, come on, get it. Cool.
Hello again.
I'm here to pick up the caffeinoid.
Now that can't be. Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's... Oh. Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment. How did I miss this?
I'm so silly. So silly. It's because you've been so busy.
My, but you are a doll. Here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
See ya.
Don't be so hard on it.
Left field, here we go. And here's the gambling place.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
I play for Anti-Cleo's Darlings.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
It's a good world tour.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
I found this bed and slip in a dead man's apartment.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Well, I can. What is this building? So that was the betting place. Would I really do that just to get a gun?
Sorry, I've got to get back to the warehouse.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean,
I gotta come back to here. Let's find the yacht club. There's the yacht club. So where's the alleyway?
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sam, you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker.
So how do we get into the alleyway
Cleaning
behind?
request processed. Plaque removal with
Oh.
product trial of Pep You Up floss scheduled.
Hello, Elijah.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Yep, it's a secret
Berta already
alley.
pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Well, I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You bleed people long enough, clear it, and don't ever come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Wow, there's some really heavy weaponry just lying around in these alleyways. Alright, so we got that done. I know we need to speak to the mayor, but I'll speak to him later on when I've gathered up a few bits. I need to go to the arms storage anyway. But there was that warehouse I wanted to go into. Yeah, here it was.